Hello everyone and welcome back to the Sportiest stream. It's nice to see you all here for some Skyward series action. Joining me is Croutondust, and we've got GG Ninja Storm FC versus Astral Warscape, a best of 5 coming to you live. And this one part of the Skyward series.
Yeah, it is Skyward Series match, and as you know, Sporty, I am a big fan of Skyward Series action. No matter what league, no matter if it's 2v2, 3v3, I'm here to see it. As always, got the orange Skyward Series tie on, not sponsored in any way by Skyward Series. Let me clarify that. But I am looking forward to seeing some of the Skyward Series action. We had a little bit of a talk beforehand, you and I, Sporty. I'm not super familiar with either of these teams, but the Challenger League in general is a favorite of mine just because it's close to my own rank, so I'm able to keep up and maybe get a feel of where the players' heads are at from time to time. So I'm definitely looking forward to see this match.
Definitely am as well, and again it is GG Ninja Storm FC. We haven't seen GG on this stream ever since mid-February when the PCS tournament was still on. Championship Series was still a thing. That's how old this it has been since we've seen a GG time. A team, they're taking on Astral Warscape. We have seen this team recently in the Evolve Championship Series. Last time we saw them, they're still led by Darth Rage. It was Darth Rage, Vision, and Karsak were the only players who have moved on to this new version of Astral. Added in Blake, Shooty McSnipe, and Poppy Unknown as coach. The interesting only player I recognize from Ninja Storm is Psycho Chick, who goes by Psycho. They were on the stream last in May when they played a 1-1 against Quartz and got swept. So that's the last time we've seen a lot of these players, and it's been a while since we've seen them, but they're back on, and, well, let's just say this. It looks like it could be a very one-sided series with how the records have been.
Yeah, it does seem that way, and personally, I'm hoping to see I always say this, and it's always true. There's no level of diminishing returns with it. I'm always hoping to see a good series, no matter what. And there's nothing saying that a sweep can't be a good series as long as there's something entertaining, something to latch onto. Whether it's a certain player for either team being just really impressive that night, kind of similar to what we saw earlier, Flash Series stuff with Blackjack. Just taking the series by storm, really giving you something to latch onto. So I'm looking forward to anything that can give me some semblance of attachment to the series, whether it's a sweep, whether it goes all 5 games. I'm just here to see it, and I'm here to have fun.
Yeah, I am too, and I'm sure for a lot of these teams they're having fun as well. Astral Warscape are definitely having fun. Their record right now is 2-0 through the first 2 weeks, with wins against New Age Dragons and against Striker AFK. So their record right now is 6-1 in games. They're one of the scariest teams in their league. You've seen this team before, I can say. That doesn't surprise me one bit. On the other side, GG having some issues. They're 0-2 right now. They're taking losses to Magnolia and to Team Define. Nope, that's the wrong GG. Other one. Magnolia and to them. And to MM Scarlet, which is, by the way, that is Lit Knight's team.
Lit Knight is a familiar name to me. I don't know where from, but Lit Knight.
He's been on Milky Militia for a very long time.
Okay, that's helpful. Milky Militia, they had that insane run through, what was that, season 2 or no, season 1 Skyward series. They had that insane season in the finals as well. So that's where that name is familiar. Lit Knight. A little bit of familiarity when you kind of beat around the bush a little bit. You can kind of get a few familiar names in there. Gives you a good idea of what to expect, what level we can expect from these players. Again, everybody, this is Challenger League, so a little bit on the low end of the Skyward Series spectrum. But that doesn't mean it's going to be any less entertaining than would be a Premier match. In many cases, I have more fun watching the Challenger League than I do the Premier League, just because I get a bad case of jealousy anytime I see a Premier League player.
Well, I mean, at least you're being honest with us, Crouton. Maybe you need to take that to Skyward Series therapy. But right now, this is not a therapy channel. This is a challenge. This is the Challenger League. Is again a huge match here. It's going to be exciting. Again, actually, you have a couple teams in Challenger. This is not the only one. Actually, not even the only one in Challenger. Again, they have 2 other teams. They have GG Easy, also 2-0, not having a good season, as well as GG Blizzard, who are 1-1 in a separate group. Those GG Race Grit, who are also 0-2. So it's not a great season for GG teams, but it's only the first half. They can pick it up in the second half, and we'll see if maybe Ninja Storm FC, not related to me in any way, right? Ninja Storm FC can maybe pick that up here, getting closer to that kind of second half of the season, because they can do well in the second half. They could be making it into the playoffs and good chance of making it into that final bracket.
Yeah, absolutely. But as you kind of mentioned, we are still pretty early on in this season 3 of Skyward series. There's a lot of road to run for all these teams, so a loss here isn't necessarily the end of the world, but you'd really, really like to get a win. Early wins in a season. Like week 1 through 4. Get a couple of those early wins, you could really bring some momentum in the back half of the season. So just because it's not do or die or it's not for playoff contention just yet, these early weeks are just as important to set up for a really good back half. So there's no hype lost in the fact that this is just a random week 3 match. This is very important to the players on the field to have a good week here. And again, you're just setting up for that back half, and eventually you have a good back half. Then you're just setting up for playoff contention. Then you're setting up for the finals. I mean, every match is important in Skyward Series, no matter if it's just a random week like, oh, week 3, who cares? No, this is going to be very important for everyone involved.
And as well as, again, we just flipped to our schedule here to see what's happened earlier today. We had another challenger for PvP match, Striker Swampman, Legacy Gaming. That ended in a reverse sweep for Legacy. Only the 17th time that's ever happened on my stream's history, which, interesting thing that has happened 17 times on the stream's almost 2-year history, but hey, it has happened that many times. It was followed by the Ugly Spy Series All-Star event, as hello, Stones, welcome to this buddy's stream. Thank you for the follow. As, again, we are going to have Ninja Storm FC Astral Warscape coming up later tonight. We'll have an All-Star 2v2 matchup. One Up Gaming Overcast taking on Invicta Empire. So that'll be an interesting series as well. A 2v2 matchup. Teams that I have seen before, but for now, Ninja Storm FC, Astral Warscape, just waiting for these teams to get in the lobby, and we'll get this series underway with it.
Yeah, we're just waiting on one more team at the moment. We've got one team in. And I'm always the kind of person, I think I might have mentioned this earlier on in the night with the Splash Series matches. I'm the kind of caster who looks for something to latch onto, whether per team. I mean, not just something overall in the series, but yeah, so something to latch onto where it's like, okay, this player's playing really well. I can kind of follow the story of this player. Obviously, with Juicy Burger earlier, Sporty got a little bit out of hand,
We had fun with it. The fun is again that RLSS still kind of trying to getting closer to nearing its end. If I were to look at it again, I would tell you kind of like who's winning, who's not. Obviously, it's still in its finals, but an exciting series nonetheless. And there's a lot of people watching it. But for now, we've got Rocket League Skyward series action coming to you all, and this will be an interesting one as well. This will be a very probably close series because I'm hoping this will be a close series. I don't know if it will be close, but I'm hoping it will be, so that we can have a fun match ahead of us. As again, we're still waiting on one of the teams to join on in. I'm having some issues actually getting thing. They'll be here any moment. Let me ping.
You never know, Sporty. It could be number 18, 2 in one night. You think maybe a reverse sweep? That ever happened before?
I haven't had it happen before, but I have had it happen 2 days in a row. I can't speak. Actually, the 2 days in a row was when both Boltini Rome did it last season, not winning but when she reverse swept Valhalla, and then when her Fury team and reverse swept dropouts. I've had it happen 2 days in a row. So you could see maybe if we have it twice a night. I don't think it's ever happened before.
Hey, it's something to look forward to, maybe, as we again are just waiting for, I believe, Ninja Storm has not joined the lobby yet.
They just said they had a player issue. It's probably something to do with the Fortnite event coming around. It's always been a rough time. I've had issues joining because the servers have been down for some people. So, assuming they're having the same issues. Most people have now fixed it. And it will be.
I see the channel point prediction is very heavily skewed into Astral Warscape's favor. Currently running at 5.7k 100.
Yeah, they're doing pretty well. Again, I mean, it makes sense. They're 2-0. Again, we've seen this team before. But if anybody's been on the stream before, you have seen Astral. Have last played. This is a strong team, as Ninja Storm have just joined. They've got their 3 players. It is going to be Psycho, HL Coach, and Boulder Big joining in, and so that will be what we have tonight as well as a best of 5. Like everything Skyward Series related right now. And it's VecGG, who have not been on the stream ever since February, so that is like a 10-month hiatus. 10-month hiatus. They're back. They're ready for more action. They'll be on the blue, taking on Astral Warscape, who we've seen much more recently in the orange, a best of 5. And Croutondust, it's going to be an uphill battle for Ninja Storm, no matter which way you look at it.
Absolutely, yeah. No matter how you cut it, it's going to be an uphill battle. But again, I'm hoping for a good one, Sporty. Is see Bowler Big take the first crack at some offense here. Cleared away, though. Again, we kind of have an idea of who's going to be the better team coming into this one, but I'm really just always looking for that it factor in a player that's going to take the series by storm.
Especially in Challengers, so many teams are just built around one player and one really strong player. Astral Warscape are not like that. They're much more team-based. They're one that has just multiple really good players who work around each other, but they gotta be careful there. HL Coach looking for the chance, that one pushing on. Vision will keep it Bowler Big in the midfield, but will be pitched away as Astral looking for the chance, and a miss there on the pinch. It's Shooty McSnipe, and he'll Shooty McSnipe it into the blue net.
Absolutely true to the name. Snipe right there in the name. That's a long ball. Good lord. What is the yardage on that shot from
across the map? I don't know how big the Rocket League map is. You might need to do some research, Crouton. You might need to do some research how long the map is, because I don't know.
Yeah, we'll have to find out. We'll have those stats for you later on. But wow, what a first goal here for Warscape. Looking pretty good out of the box, I would say. Snipe is going to try and get some more offense rolling out of his own corner. Not quite though. As this one well past HL Coast now, the Ninja Storm offense can start getting rolling a little bit here.
See if they have more here,
oh, no.
Or if they can do it. Is that one in? The Shooty McSnipe has added another one. HL Coach didn't really get the touch he wanted, and Shooty again, just another long shot from basically the same position as he had the first one. And again, like the first one, he can't catch up to it.
That's a deja vu situation, Sporty. That's the exact same shot that McSnipe had to start us off with. That is 2 from the orange quarter field, long ball type shots. If we're going to be seeing many more of those, Ninja Storm might have to start reconsidering their offensive or their defensive presence, rather. HL Coach, another near miss there for HL Coach. We're going to be looking to see as they. Oh, here's Shooty McSnipe with another one. No, it's not. I'm just so used to seeing Shooty McSnipe's name pop up. This was a pass from Shooty McSnipe. A beautiful goal there from Viz.
Yeah, again, what a huge map. Again, what a huge play there. As actually do have stats for you how long those first 2 shots were. The field is about 375 meters long, and obviously that's a 16-yard box. It's actually makes it about 400 yards or 400 yards long, about like 300, I think, and like 60, not 360, like 360, a little over 365 meters. A very long shot from Shooty McSnipe, and he's still looking for more. Here he goes. There's a shot, and Shooty McSnipe will get his hat trick. He's at another, and Astral Warscape are off to the races.
This one not quite as impressive as 365-meter shot, but hey, any quarter field will do, according to Shooty McSnipe. Not only can this player score from their own quarter field, but hey, why not right in front of the blue box as well? 4-0 right now for Astral Warscape. They are really making it happen. And looks like the dirt sheets were right, Sporty. It is going exactly how you might have expected. Viz trying to get that redirect. Can't quite do it. Shooty a little bit off on that one as well. Here's Darth Rage looking for some offense as well. Good shot in for Darth Rage right out of the corner, making us 5-0, Sporty.
Yeah, this is going to be a very long game for Ninja Storm FC when Astral Warscape continue this kind of a push, continue this kind of a pressure. Because Ninja Storm, I mean, this is the lower ranked team. I already checked the records. They're the much lower ranked team here, and we're seeing that rank difference is a huge difference here because they don't have much on off. They have not had much on offense, and on the other side, Astral Warscape, 5 goals, and I can't think they have had more than maybe 7 or 8 shots.
Yeah, we'll find out near the end of the game what their shooting percentage was like. It's always an interesting stat to look at. Is that one from Viz will be turned away by Psycho Chick right at the end. Good save away there. Not. Ooh, I was gonna say, Bowler Big was gonna miss on that save, but the shot was not quite on, so no harm done there. Viz racing back on this one out of midfield. No double, but Shooty McSnipe next up on this one. Doesn't go for the net, as we were expecting from Shooty McSnipe. Goes for a pass to Darth Rage, and eventually will find its way in. That is the 6th for the orange team, Sporty. This is a team that is on fire right now.
On this stream, a blowout is considered whenever a team has a goal differential of 7 or more. And at this point, Astral, they're going to get that before the 2-minute mark. I mean, they're playing with that kind of a pace, with that kind of a pressure, and unfortunately for Ninja Storm FC, they're going to be at the hands of a really really bad record to have. That one almost snuck its way through. Psycho looking for the clear. Doesn't have the touch vision. And Shooty both challenging this one. Astral looking for more offense. Shooty, the lay on. Boulder Big will try to get the block, but it is Astral Warscape looking for more offense. And here comes Dark Rage. That's going to bounce its way in. And Astral Warscape have added another. Their offense just sees no end.
And into the sporty lexicon we go. 7-up, that is a blowout, according to the goated caster, Sporty FC. Have you ever heard of him, Sporty? Have you ever heard of the caster, Sporty FC?
Nah,
Good caster.
Someone's told me he just turned 18. Dude can't be that mature. As Astral.
Either way, though.
Oh, goodness. I mean, Crouton, have you heard of Croutondust? He sounds like a pretty good caster. All right, we're losing it here in this game. As Ninja Storm, again, they're having a tough time actually getting chances on net. That was a great opportunity there, but they just couldn't make it happen. Astral, the other way. Psycho Chick bumps by Vision. Dark Rage challenged by Boulder Big. Astral Warscape looking to keep the offense as Shooty. Off the corner, bounces around. He won't have the touch, but neither. Well, the Ninja Storm's initial challenge by HL Coach, they're to follow it up, and Astral Warscape actually having a tough time getting through that defense as Ninja Storm have definitely set everybody back on that goal line.
Yeah, absolutely. Ninja Storm are now playing very, very close to their own back line. But, I mean, can you blame them? 7 goals is a pretty intimidating thing to look up at the scoreboard and see 7-0. You're definitely going to be playing a little bit of defense. But I do think, Sporty, there is a point where seeing that many goals becomes more of a, you know what, at this point, why don't we just go full ball chase? We're not going to be saving them anyway, so we might as well see if we can sneak a few past. There is a point where that happens, and I think that's about the 8-0 mark is where my team usually says, let's just start ball chasing. So we'll find out if Ninja Storm can either catch this avalanche before it really buries them. And what I don't mean in this game, because obviously 7-0 with 23 seconds, they're not coming back. But I do mean in the series in general, can they stop this ridiculous momentum, this 7-goal uninterrupted flurry from Astral Warscape, or do they maybe have a change of strategy and find another way through? Right now, though, as we do count down the final seconds of Game 1, right now Warscape are looking to be unstoppable.
Yeah, 7-0, that is officially now a blowout, so that means they're going to be on the record sheets. We've had bloods happen on the stream before, but I don't think we've ever had one kind of like this, where it is just that strong. And again, they kind of gave up shooting at the final 2 minutes. They wanted this game to be over and go into Game 2. Astral Warscape just look a whole lot better right now. And while that was kind of the prediction coming in, I didn't think it would be this way. I didn't think it would be this one-sided. And yet, well, that's exactly what they're doing. They're really bringing the fight to Ninja Storm. Ninja Storm, only 4 shots in return. They had a third of the shots of Astral Warscape. Their offense itself and their defense, everything just kind of felt like it was weaker than what Astral brought.
Yeah, and it's funny you mentioned that. The entire team of Ninja Storm had 4 shots, but on Astral Warscape, they had 4 shots apiece. Exactly 4 shots for each player on Warscape. And Ninja Storm were having 4 shots as a team total. So do the math in your head. That's, as you said, it's a third of the shots. But more importantly, just having these shots spread out. It's not like one player was just, shooting 11 shots. No, they each got exactly 4. Very, very tempered offense there from Astral Warscape. And shooting percentage, not terrible either. 7 on 12 total. That's nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah, it definitely is. And oh, wait a second. This one going in front. Psycho Chick says it's going to be a goal. And Ninja Storm have just walked into Game 2. 9 seconds in. And it's Psycho Chick, who we've seen on this stream before. 1v3 Astral Warscape. Ninja Storm FC with the first lead of the series.
And that could be a massive turning point, as now Astral Warscape lose that uninterrupted streak of goals. And the first lead of the series so far for Ninja Storm almost expanded there by Psycho Chick. Still a chance for Coach there. Couldn't quite get there. Viz now. A little bit of a weak clear so far, but what a catch. Look at the control from Viz, and the demo from Shooty McSnipe was a massive assist, but it won't find their way into that just yet. But you can see the gears turning on the offense now. Not just a one-trick pony of a team that take wide-angle shots like Shooty McSnipe in those 2 massive long ball goals, 365 meters. They're really putting the gears to the offense right now.
Here comes Vision, dribble down. HL Coach will block, and there's going to be a lot of reliance on HL Coach. He seemed like the best player in that Ninja Storm team, but yet it doesn't make a difference. He made the early save, but There was a player on Ninja Storm who whiffed a Psycho Chick, trying to find Boulder Big, and he just missed the ball. It's open for Darth Rage, and no questions about that. Astral Warscape won't let Ninja Storm get away with that one.
All tied up here inside the first minute. Darth Rage has been a pretty impressive player. I know we've been talking a lot about Shooting McSnipe, but talk about Darth Rage a little bit. I believe 3 goals for that player last match. Not quite half the goals on the field last match, but pretty close. Just one shy of that. And we're going to play a little catch-up as Darth Rage runs all the way back to that back corner boost. I had a good angle of that one. What a pinch from Viz. Wow. You love to see a good pinch clear and maybe even continue that one. Nice touch there, but Bowler Big in the back. Not a whole lot to worry about so far for Ninja Storm. Well, I say that, but this one might be in Psycho Chick. Good save there.
Astral Warscape moving up, Shooting McSnipe, can't put that one in. Vision with an awkward touch, Psycho Check going the other way, but this one will roll to safety with Darth Rage. Astral Warscape having a tougher time. It's at the end of last game, their offense couldn't break through Ninja Storm, who just sat on their goal line, and now Ninja Storm a lot more willing to get in the faces, to get those challenges. What Astral really need to do is, they need to start working with demos. You can't just rely on shooting against Ninja Storm. They need to get better chances. They need to get demos and find ways to really break through that defense, because their shots aren't going to be able to do it very easily. There's a good shot here. Well, maybe I cursed them. Maybe I cursed them, because Darth Rage will score.
Yeah, I was going to say, speaking of shots, Sporty, you might want to take back that last comment. Here's Darth Rage, the player I was just talking about, cutting Psycho Chick in half on that shot. Just straight over the top of that player. Not much he can do there. Will work in favor of Astral Warscape to break back open that lead. They're in the driver's seat again, but a much more hotly contested match. Beautiful pinch there off the back wall by the Astral Warscape defense. This one not, I was going to say it was over Coach, but not quite. Going to let Bowler Big get a hold of this one. Here's Coach again. No touch there. Back to midfield. Bowler Big, nice touch. Psycho Chick next to follow. Shooting McSnipe, though. Midfield defense, you love to see it in this one. Will continue 1-2 so far.
Well, it won't be. Good curse there, Crouton. We're cursing this game as we go. Astral Warscape make it 3. And it's a little more like what Astral did last game. They walk up field, they take a shot one-on-one, and they always seem to win them. Halftime, closely approaching Astral Warscape, continuing what they've done so far.
Hey, if it's not broke, don't fix it. I'm starting to think that Astral Warscape are looking at that first early goal from Ninja Storm, and are kind of pretending that didn't happen. And their minds are like, that's a fluke. We'll just continue to be the better team. You know, it's very easy, even when you are on paper, a better team. It's very easy to let something like one goal, an early goal like that, really affect the mental. So I'm happy to see that Astral Warscape are just pretending, hey, we never got scored on. We've got 10 uninterrupted goals, even though that's not quite the truth. It seems that they're playing that way, which is good to see.
That mental of Warscape, and again, what also works for them is that teamwork. So now past the vision. To try to get a challenge through. HL Coach, we got bullied behind, and Shooting McSnipe to the corner. Bouncer in front, this one in front for him, and Shooting McSnipe will be the first one to it. Astral Warscape add another, and this game is falling away from Ninja Storm's grasp.
I just love how many pinches we're getting from Astral Warscape this match. Not only defensive, we've seen a ridiculous amount of pinches, but on offense as well. I've seen a center from a pinch. I've seen a pass to yourself from a pinch, just like we saw from Shooting McSnipe just then. So I'm really a big fan of how many pinches this team goes for and how well it's working for them. I mean, that's just a ridiculous redirect. There's no pinch involved with that. What? Get Shooting McSnipe off the field. This, what are you kidding?
Oh, that's a beautiful shot from Shooting McSnipe. That's over his shoulder. It looks easy, and for higher breaks it can be easy, but at this level, that is not an easy shot. It's really tough for a lot of players to not just boom that right in front of them. Shooting McSnipe, who has just been playing magnificently ever since the first game, will find another goal to maybe add to the highlight reels here for Astral Warscape.
The good little dunk there in front of the net by Darth Rage. Unfortunately, nobody from Astral Warscape home to challenge that one, but I do like the attempt there. This one sent straight across, close to on target as the remaining players from Ninja Storm were present. Will be cleared away immediately. Here's Viz up for this one. Good shot towards net, and it's in for Viz. That's just a well-placed shot, and Sporty, pack your bags. We're headed for a little bit warmer weather, it seems. With one more goal from Astral Warscape, you might want to break out the mosquito spray.
And who knows, maybe Rio is next on our travel list as Astral Warscape continuing their usual level of dominance, it feels, as, again, a Strong performance now, 6-1. Vision off the sidewall. Vision, the dribble, the flip resets. Oh, he went for it, but he didn't get a flip under it. And Astral Warscape will have to try again. Shooting snipe now. Miss from Psycho. Boulder big. Chase down. Shooty off the corner. Darth Rage won't have. Vision. We'll wait on it as Boulder big will clear. HL coach, long touch. Vision will get there. Oh, he almost own goaled it. It's gone off the crossbar. Psycho Chick can't get the shot. We'll go to the midfield. Astral Warscape. Survive on that flurry from Ninja Storm. Still time left, though. Maybe to get a second goal, or maybe to see if maybe they can get some momentum. And Psycho Chick trying to chase down Darth Rage. But that one will be cleared to safety. Astral Warscape playing a lot of defense, but even now they don't look too like there's too much pressure on them.
Not at all, no. And in fact, they're going to get a goal sport. He is Darth Rage, completing the Brazil here. And not only did you complete the Brazil, but that is 14 total goals for this team through 2 games, only dropping 1 in between. That is a perfect 7-1-7 for this team. That's unbelievable. 20 seconds, they could probably get an 8 if they really tried, or possibly a second here for Ninja Storm. With a face-off like that, they've got a few options here. Let's see what they can do with it. Not a whole lot as Viz immediately, like a shark, went right for that clear. Didn't leave them any chance to go for any kind of offense. Bowler big. Trying to set something up here in midfield. Darth Rage going to be there for it, though. Right back over the top. 1 second left. And... ooh, well, I thought maybe.
Well, it wouldn't happen, but it doesn't really matter. Astral Warscape, another bullying match against Ninja Storm. This one not a 7-0, but a 7-1. It doesn't really make too much of a difference, though, Crouton, when you're having this kind of an offensive output. I mean, again, if you're putting out 7 goals on average, something is going well for you. And the thing that's going well is the fact that they're shooting 12-4. They're now quadrupling the shots of Ninja Storm, even better than what they did last game.
I'm glad you said that. I was going to say the exact same thing if you didn't, that they've changed the fraction that they're beating them by. That is an impressive feat from Astral Warscape. Not the 14 goals they've scored, not the 700 points for Viz, but the fact that they are keeping in perfect fractions, first a third, now a fourth, as you mentioned. You just love when the stats line up like that. Ninja Storm, though, I'm really searching for what they could do differently coming into game 3 here, as this is the hot seat do or die match coming up. This is match point rather, for Astral Warscape. But I'm just trying to think, what could Ninja Storm do? But honestly, sometimes the other team is just better on. Maybe it's on any given night. Maybe it's just in general. Right now, it does seem Astral Warscape are just plain unbeatable. I wish I could give some kind of inkling of information to Ninja Storm of, hey, you need to be doing this, or there's something you could change. But there's 2 reasons I can't do that, Sporty. 1, I genuinely don't know what advice I'd give them, and 2, I'm not qualified to give anybody any advice, so I'm going to refrain from doing that.
Well, I understand that, Crouton. I would give them advice, though, and my advice would be to stop clearing the ball. They've been clearing the ball every single play, and Astral does that as well, but the best teams in Challenger don't clear the ball that often. They like to keep control, they like to keep the ball close to them, and Ninja Storm, if there's one thing they would need to change, maybe it would be that, but still, a lot of questions about this team. They've given up 14 goals already against Astral Warscape, and now we're going into game 3. Astral Warscape look poised to take this series in a sweep, and probably with another 7-goal game to do it if Rocket League likes to have consistency. We'll see if it does, though, but for now, again, the questions are all on Ninja Storm, as Astral Warscape looks to have another strong performance.
We got 4 minutes, 34 seconds to find out just how impressive this game 3 will be from them. Or will Ninja Storm start what could be the most legendary reverse sweep of all time if they could somehow pull this one off? Here's Viz looking for the double. No good on it. His Bowler big going to clear this one away. Shooting snipe now. Impressive player so far, but I would say, honestly, Sporty, Darth Rage has got to be my current favorite player on the field.
The player you can look at, especially with how he leads Astral Warscape on the shooting. If they need someone to score, it seems like Darth Rage has no problem being that player to step up and do it. And again, he's surrounded by Shooty, who also can, as his name says, shoot. He likes to keep offense. He's more aggressive vision as well. Just a good player to kind of mix in when things going bad. There's a mistake there. Darth Rage, it's open. The flick, that one's off the bar. Bump on Bowler big. Astral Warscape still have the offense. Darth Rage trying to get around everybody, but a double commits towards that back wall, and Ninja Storm will have some offense. Psycho Chick, demo it away, in the midfield, nobody there. Astral Warscape removing Ninja Storm off the field.
And that was a big time clear from Darth Rage. Here's one for Viz, but I want to talk about this clear. immediately just punts it down the field past HL Coach, who was the next on the ball, but the clear was so vicious that it just went right past that. And then the next player on the ball, I mean, just a really good clear, but even better shot from Viz that'll do well to put them up 1 in what could be the final game of the series here. Dropping down now, Shoot McSnipe up on that one, but Viz doing it all themselves. Nice clear away there from Bowler Big right at the end.
Yeah, big stop there as Whiff coming with the fall. Thank you, Whiff, as again, you're in Game 3 here. Ninja Storm FC of RecGG Esports taking on Astral Warscape of Astral United. Astral Warscape came in as the favorites, and they've definitely proven that 2 straight games where they've gotten 7 goals on this side. 7-0, 7-1, and now in Game 3, looking to make a second. But that win will be stopped. Shooty McSnipe on the back wall. Psycho Chick doesn't have it. Darth Rage got fooled by that play. And Astral Warscape will have to slow down as Shooty. Oh, that's going in front of his net. Psycho Chick, the only one to score for Ninja Storm so far this series. They almost got that chance to score there.
I gotta hand it to Ninja Storm right now, at least, you know, as we approach halftime. It seems as if they've really curbed this ridiculous offense. It's going for a bump play there as well on the Astral Warscape net. Hats off to Ninja Storm for really keeping this game pretty close so far. They seem to somewhat have taken your advice into account of not clearing it so much. I have seen a few would-be passing plays. This is going to be a would-be passing play here for Viz. Right off the back, he reads an easy double, but don't take away for how much work Shoot McSnipe did to get that one past the last 2 defenders. Right back down to Viz. But even with this 2-0 right now, it does seem in the realm of possibility for them to come back and possibly start on that golden road to a reverse sweep.
And we've already seen one already tonight. The Astral Warscape don't want it to happen again. Demo in the backfield by Viz. Darth Rage won't have it. Shooty off the sidewall. Astral Warscape waiting in the midfield. Ninja Storm FC trying to find that response as HL Coach, round 1, trying to get that shot. Darth Rage has just gone backwards against his own team, but he will get the clear. And Astral Warscape can breathe a little sigh of relief that they didn't cause their own issues as Vision. Duty, the back wall. Psycho won't have this one, neither will HL Coach. Darth Rage jumping, he's got the shot, and he's got the power! Astral Warscape, add another, it's 3-0!
Good Lord, this team, I mean, a little bit shaky offense from Ninja Storm right there. They had a couple opportunities to get it out of there, but just couldn't get a player on the ball properly. And Astral Warscape will take that opportunity to put up 3-0 right now as Sporty, a big sizable raid has come in from a dear friend of ours, if you want to take the reins on this one.
Hey, hello Tommy Buckets, welcome in. Thanks for the raid. Yeah, we got a Skyward series match. It's me and Croutondust here. Ninja Storm FC of RecGG Esports versus Astral Warscape. And Astral right now, I mean, we know that they came in as that favorite. They're definitely proving themselves as such, as again a raid of 24. Thank you so much! And Darth Rage saying thank you so much to the goal there. That's 4 goals for Astral Warscape. And looking to take Game 3 as dominantly as have taken Games 1 and 2.
They're certainly trending in that direction now. It took them over half the match to start back on their usual antics of decimating the other team, point blank. But right now, got a minute and some change to find out if somehow Ninja Storm can start curbing that offense a little bit, or if it will be more of the same. Here's Darth Rage taking a shot. It's not in. What a save, Bowler Big. I thought that was going to be in for sure. He had the right shot angle and everything. This one off the back wall from Viz. McSnipe now keeping this one alive. Back down to Viz. Viz to the net. The net says, thanks, I'll take it. Another one for Viz now.
Yeah, and again, they went for another pinch here. Astral Warscape love their pinches. They went for another, and it actually kind of worked. Shooty and Viz both hit the ball at the exact same time. It will go Viz's way. Doesn't matter. Astral Warscape make it 5. Reminder, their last 2 games were 7-0 and 7-1. And Astral Warscape have about a little bit under a minute left to make it another 7-goal game.
Find out that he can do it, yeah. I mean, they've got plenty of time, and with their offensive capacity, it certainly wouldn't be surprising for them to do so. I'm looking to see if, at this point, I do think it's a little bit too far gone for Ninja Storm, but maybe get a few just like this one from HL Coach. This is what I'm looking for. Really bust up the confidence of Astral Warscape. Maybe leave them with some mental scarring going into their next series next week. I do think the 1 goal they had earlier to break out that 7 uninterrupted goals early on from Astral Warscape, the first goal of Game 2 it was. I do think that might have rattled them a little bit because it has taken them some time to get back up to their usual shenanigans here. But drop straight down, Shoot McSnipe towards net. Good early save there, nice early challenge. from the Ninja Storm defense. It seems right here at the last 30 seconds, they're really coming alive. Better late than never, I suppose.
Vision almost got that ceiling shot, but Ninja Storm will clear, and again, it's Psycho Chick, who has been so dominant today. It's another goal from her, and it's another one. Ninja Storm, really, if there's anybody they could say has had a good day, it has been Psycho Chick. Unfortunately, this goal might just be a little too late, but I do appreciate them finding a little bit more offense in this one.
Do you believe in miracles, Sporty? 14 seconds, 3 goals. They're going to do it. No, they're not. Bad face-off.
Oh, dear.
Oh, that's
bad timing there, Crouton. The caster curse, as if it had to happen again, it does, and Astral Warscape will take this series in a 3-0 sweep. It was expected, but this was a confident game for them. Astral Warscape sweep their opponents here in Ninja Storm FC, and again, just such a dominant performance. They truly are the better team here, and as I said, Crouton, before this game, there was no other way to look at it. They're just better.
Yeah, it certainly does seem that way. I would say a little bit more than dominant this week for Astral Warscape. One heck of a week for them. But Ninja Storm, don't take it out, and I don't mean this facetiously in any way. I do mean the last 30 seconds that they really started coming alive with a lot of early challenges and just really getting after it, even on defense. I would have liked to see them try that out a little earlier. I made a joke early on in the series that at a certain point, 8-0, you just start throwing players at the ball. It's not a terrible strategy when you're up against a team that's just straight out better than you, to really just start ball chasing, maybe throw off the rhythm a little bit, just get a body on the ball, no matter how you can do it. It seemed it was working a little bit near the end that they were trying to do that, but would have liked to see it happen a little bit earlier.
Fortunately, they won't have this one this week. It's a rough match for them. Ninja Storm, their next series will be in week 4. It will be against New Age Mavericks, so that will be an actually interesting series. Could be pretty close. I think they're both kind of similar in their ranks, so we'll see how that will work. As for Astral Warscape, their next match will be against Valhalla Fury. Will actually be an interesting. Well, Fury is also a team that is currently undefeated, I believe, and they haven't played their match this week yet. Interesting to see how that will work for them. But again, what a matchup that has to be. A huge win for Astral Warscape, and again, this looked so good this tonight, and real sweet. But if you take a look at our schedule, what's coming next will be OUG Overcast, Invicta Empire, and Crouton. That's going to be a fun series. An all-star 2v2 matchup, our highest ranked matchup of the Skyward series matches tonight.
Yeah, no, you've got a really good matchup there later on with your, a classic 2v2 showdown. Both teams that I'm pretty familiar with. It's only a shame that I won't be around to cast it with you, but OUG, Invicta, 2 names that again I'm very familiar with, and I'm a bit more of a fan of the 2v2 action than the 3v3 action, I have to admit. And in the All-Star League, it's really going to be fast-paced, so I certainly wish you luck keeping up with that, Sporty.
I'll be just fine with it. As again, a big win for Astral Warscape. It will again be quite an interesting, and it's going to be an interesting matchup. Again, an interesting matchup. That will be an interesting matchup at 11 p.m. when we get that one. But again, for now, Crouton, that's it for this one. I think that's it for you tonight. So, you have anything you want to say? Any final messages? Any kind of thing you want to say to the stream before we go with a raid and set up for that next one? 11.
I took back this comment earlier. I want to retake it back, so put it back on the table. Top 25 frauds in the world. We did see that earlier.
Oh, wait a second. Astral won a rage. An interview. So we'll get them in for that. We'll save your comment for later. How about that?
Yeah, we'll save it.
We'll get them in. They'll join us. Let's quickly move up. We go again. We'll don't worry. We'll do our usual thing. We'll alternate questions with them, and it'll be exciting to chat with them. As again, what a series we will have later tonight. But before we do that, we have to chat with the winners of this series. See what they're feeling like. Again, it's going to be Astral Warscape will be joining in for a little bit, and again, we'll have to chat with them. We'll see what they did to prepare for the series, because obviously they did a lot of work to be good. As welcome in Darth Rage, congratulations on your win, a 3-0 sweep over Ninja Storm FC. You guys came in as a dominant team, you left as a dominant team. How are you feeling now with what is now your 3rd win in the Skyward series?
Honestly, we're feeling good. We've come a long way, and our teamwork is all there. I give a shout out to Shooty and Vision. They played amazing tonight. The team plays, they're there, and I'm very proud of my team.
I will say, humble as you are, Darth, I was most impressed with you tonight. You can go back in the cast and hear it. I was saying your name from the very beginning, shouting it from the mountaintops. But I've got to ask you, was it disappointing at all to not get the triple sevens? Was it a little bit unsatisfying that you didn't end with 7?
Honestly, it kind of was. We were actually just talking about that. We were like, what if we got the triple Brazil? I'm like, we should have done it, but it was still fun. I give a shout out to the other team. They definitely put their all.
Did, but again, you guys still, you did what you did. You got 7 goals, and it was 5 goals, and again, it's just a strong, dominant performance. You guys really did have had a dominant performance. You took down your Dragons, then which might make Crouton mad because that is Boltini's team, so that might make Crouton a little mad. He's a friend of Boltini. And then you guys took down, I don't know, down Striker AFK free. Oh, again, you guys have just been seemingly untouchable. There's really not been anybody been able to really take you guys down. So again, can you maybe comment on that? Comment on how dominant your season has been, and on maybe why you guys have just been so strong.
I think the reason why we've been so strong, we've been a team for, I say, a little under a year. We come from a previous organization and new to Astral, so we're happy to represent Astral here. And honestly, we sucked in the beginning. We weren't a good team. Our comms weren't there. But we've came a long way, and our communication, our practices, our coaches, they're putting their foot forward so we can be that dominant team.
Pretty good answer there, I would say. It's as humble as I expected out of you. That you're shouting out the teammates all the time. But I will say, I have no further questions. I just have a suggestion for you, if you will. Keep doing what you're doing. That was incredible. I'd love to I'd love to catch it again if I can sometime. But congrats on your win, and I'll throw back to Sporty here.
Yeah, of course. Again, Don says congrats. I have to say congratulations, a 3-0 sweep over Ninja Storm. Again, congratulations. I know you already kind of started it there, but we'll let you have some more time. If you have any more shoutouts, any more things to say here on the stream, Darth Rage, now is your time. Is there anyone you'd like to shout out?
Honestly, I'm going to give the shout out to this match. I believe Vision is my number 1 MVP of this match. He's, I kind of gave him free reign to pretty much do whatever he wanted. I want to see what my team can do, and I want to see who is the best, And Vision, keep up the good work, my man. And let's dominate the Skyward series. We're going to take it home this year.
Love to hear it again. Congratulations on your win, Astral, Warscape, and to you, specifically, Darth Rage, on your performance. Have an amazing rest of the night. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. It's always nice to get the Astral organization on this stream, because you guys are always so nice. Again, good luck in your next couple of matches. Hopefully I'll get to catch you for some of them.
Thank you for having me. Have a great night, guys.
Well, Crouton, now's your time to say whatever you want to say, now that the stream is doing to its end for now. Again, we'll have a match later tonight at 11 p.m. All-Star 2v2 match, but of course, Crouton, since you won't be here for that, your time, if there's any more comments you want to say, anything else you want to say, anybody out there, have your time to say it.
It was just fun being back. It's been quite some time since the original duo here has been active, so it's nice to get a few matches in when we can. But I appreciate the hospitality as always, and I hope to be back sometime soon on the Sporty F stream.
You said Sporty F stream? It's Sporty Guest.
Well, I like to say Sporty F stream because it's FC,
All right, fine. Fair. Well, again, thank you all so much for joining the Sporty F stream, I guess, now. As again, congratulations to Astral Warscape on their win, and thank you all so much for joining. See you again very, very soon, later tonight, at 11 p.m. 2v2 match. Crazy night. See you guys very soon.